Hey y'all, it's Taker's Keep, and I have yet another cultured figure to review. Today we have Jahy-sama from The Great Jahy-sama Will Not Be Defeated. And it's been an anime that strangely I could relate to the struggles, at least for adulting in the human world. And it was a very funny anime. I enjoyed my time with it. And Jahy and her struggles of not being able to maintain enough magical energy, and then becoming what looks like a childlike imp. Some very strange circumstances, but the anime was still enjoyable. Now, I was incredibly surprised that she actually had a figure on the market, which is kind of reflected from my figure collection with the lack of Jahy scales that are actually produced. This being, I believe, the only one that's ever been released. And so, didn't have much choice in which I was going to pick up. So I'm glad that Medicos sculpted this figure, but there are a couple issues, but I'll go into it later. Let's focus on the positives of this figure. Now, for this review, I'm going to refer the child form as Jocko and the adult form as Jahy, just for my sanity and trying to differentiate the two from each other, because they do have different details going on. With Jahy, she is very curvaceous and very buxom, very busty. The assets are going crazy on this figure, and the underboob. I mean, heck, there's a lot of boob going. There's a lot of booba going on. You can tell where Medicos was paying attention on this sculpt. Oh man, I mean, she even has back dimples. There's just a lot of good muscle definition going on with her sculpt in general, even her back. Very impressive, very impressive sculpting. And Jocko is no slouch either. Her sculpt is really fantastic. She just has such a fun sculpt with her throwing a peace sign and just strutting confidently. The folds, the wrinkles and folds in her t-shirt just go really hard. They're really well done. It looks very authentic, very natural. So they really did a good job on, again, I reiterate, they did really good on their clothes and their body sculpts. It's really just the faces. It's not as clean as I would like it. And even up to her head, where her bangs are textured a bit, but then it goes into this like anime, really smooth head transition. It's just a little too stark. You can see the same thing happen with Jocko's hair sculpt too. It's a little sloppy, I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like they worked, for both Jocko and Jahy, they worked on their body sculpts, but then when it came to their faces, they didn't really do as great of a job. But hey, I'm trying not to complain too much, since this was pretty much a buy one get one deal, since I paid maybe like 90 US for the both of them because they come as a pair. So it really wasn't that bad. You really get what you paid for with these anime figures. But at least for Jahy, I can ignore the issues because of those assets. Now, because of those issues, I can't really say this is a must buy. It's kind of more so, I would like give it more like a 6 out of 10. I feel like you really only would buy this figure if you really love the anime. Definitely not like I don't see this going for really high on the aftermarket either. So you'll probably, if you wait a little bit, it'll probably go into the bargain bin at some point, lower than 90. So, but I really do enjoy this figure. This is still a figure I'm very happy to have in my collection. And with that, thank you for joining me on this figure review. If you liked what you saw, please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. See ya!